What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joey Work. I'm fired up. I'm back. So, as you know, the UFC weigh-in was today for tomorrow's UFC Fight Night Blaydes versus Derek Lewis. So, four fighters missed weight. One with Rafael Alves missing by 11 and a half. 11 and a half pounds he missed by. And I'm seeing a lot of people dragging his name on social media and talking shit about everybody that missed weight. So let's I've been around multiple UFC fighters, multiple professional fighters. I've seen the whole back end experience of them cutting weight the weeks before, them making the weight cut, everything. I've been there, done that. I haven't fought myself, but I've been there, done that, seen all that. And I just want to talk about this. It's really, I'm fired up because I'm seeing all these people on social media like, oh, this guy should be, Rafael Alves should be cut, biggest weight cut miss in history. Why even show up? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, okay? 12 pounds over, you fat bastard. Like, come on. All right, listen. The guy obviously knew he wasn't going to make weight. So rather than, go over and beyond, possibly ending up in the hospital, possibly, who knows? He said, you know what? I'm not going to make weight. I'm going to stop the cut right now. I'm 10 pounds over at least. And I'm just going to go to the weigh-in and be upset. He goes on the fucking scale. He's crying. You see him crying. He's visibly upset that he didn't make weight. And we still got millions of people dragging his name saying he should be cut, whatnot. Just, these are all these keyboard warriors. Like Cub Swanson said, he made a comment a couple weeks ago that media members should have 3 amateur fights to even be able to talk about this shit. And, it really hit me today because we got all these people fucking rambling. How do you miss weight by that much? Blah, 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 blah. Like 11 and a half pounds. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. I've seen wrestlers make crazier cuts. Like, you don't understand what goes into this. So let's go. My boy, he's fighting in the, it wasn't even a UFC fight. It was a professional fight. He's fighting 145 pound. So the guys that fight 145, they probably walk around about 175 pounds, So he's walking around about 175. He's fighting 145. So you have to cut maybe even 180. You have to cut at least 30 pounds to make weight, right? So I'm with this kid. Week before, we're going to the gym. Every night we're going to the gym. This is before Joey Work was fat. It is what it is. So we're going to the gym. We would go to the gym. And then we would go to the sauna afterwards. So we would go to the gym, work out. We would go to the sauna. And in the sauna, this is what we would do. The week leading, this was the week before the fight. Say the fight was on, normally it would be on a Friday. Say this was probably Monday or Tuesday. He's about 10 pounds, 15 pounds off the limit, off making weight. And now it's like he's barely got any body fat on him. So it's really, he's really there. So we would go to the sauna. He would get in the sauna for a half hour, get out of the sauna. We would wrap him, me and my other boy, we used to go with him. We would wrap him in towels to get all the sweat onto the towels. He would lay on the floor. We would wrap him in the towels to get all the sweat. After about 10 minutes of that, he would go back in the sauna for another half an hour. And we did this for 3 hours straight. In the sauna, out of the sauna, wrapped in towels to get the sweat. In the sauna, out of the sauna. By the time we were done with this was on Tuesday or Monday, and he's fighting on Friday. He's still, he maybe lost 5 pounds in this whole thing because he barely has any body fat on him in the first place. So he loses 5 pounds this whole thing. So now we're going into Tuesday. He's 10 pounds out. We had to walk him to the fucking car. He wasn't strong enough to walk to his car. We had to help, me and my boy helped him to the car. Then when we got to his house, we drove him to his house. When we got to his house, we carried him in. He was probably about, this was maybe 10 years ago, say. So we were like 21-ish, still living with our parents. So we brought him into his dad, and his dad's like, how's he doing? We're like, he's all right. He didn't say, he laid back, on the transit from the sauna / gym to his house. He laid down in the fucking back seat, me and my boy in the front too. He laid down, didn't talk, didn't do shit. He just, fully drained of all the energy. He hadn't drank in a couple days. He hadn't had any, maybe had water. That was it. No eating. I can't even, God forbid, I don't even know what's going through his mind at this time. I just know the physical aspect of it, and it's killer. So we bring him to his house. His dad's like, oh, how's he doing? We're like, well, I guess he's fine. He's very weak, clearly, but this is all the background shit that goes through making weight. So rather than Alves doing all that, but not being able to walk, not being able to do this shit, he decided, you know what? I'm not going to make weight. So I'm going to show up. I'm not going to push myself to the limit where I'm end up in the hospital or anything. I'm going to go there, obviously visibly upset. He's crying on the scale, goes there and says, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not making weight. And we still got people dragging him. He wasn't the only one to make weight. I get it. He missed weight by 11.5 pounds, but I don't give a fuck if you miss weight by 2 pounds or 11.5 pounds. You missed weight. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're still getting 30% of your pay docked if you miss weight by 11.5 or 2 pounds. It doesn't matter. 1 pound. It doesn't matter. So honestly, I feel like I had to get this off my fucking head. I was just, talking to myself, like fired up with all these people on social media. If you go to ESPN MMA, tweet it out. Rafael Alves missed weight for his featherweight bout against Patrick Sabatini, coming in at 157.5 pounds. He's supposed to weigh in at 146. So 11.5 pounds, he missed a Y. And then if you just go and click on all the quote tweets, there are so many keyboard warriors that don't know anything about fighting or what goes into a total weight cut, or like someone real fat fuck, like the people. I mean, like, I can't. This can't be real. UFC cut this guy. Like, you guys got to cut some slack and go through the mind of the fighter. What actually goes on? I even got some guys saying like, there's even media people saying like bullshit. This guy's like, why even show up? Why even show up? You're 11.5 pounds. Why aren't you going to show up? It's a fucking job. Have you ever made a mistake in your media articles? Have you ever said someone's record wrong or someone's name wrong? Yeah, he made a fucking mistake. All right, it's the same thing. This is the first time he's missed weight in the UFC. It's not like he shows up week after week after week missing weight. You cut the guy some slack, missing weight once. All right, 4 other people did it, or 3 other people did it, so 4 total missed weight. I mean. All right, that's what I got. A little 7-minute ramble on my emergency press conference on these people missing weight. It is what it is. For us to drag their name because they miss weight, it's really not fair to the fighters. It's not fair to the sport. It's not fair to everybody that goes into it. They're already getting doctor pay. It's not fair. They're already getting doctor pay. Clearly, the only person that really has a reason to be upset is the guy he's fighting. Patrick Sabatini should be upset. Patrick Sabatini took the fight on short notice. He made weight, and his opponent didn't. So I understand Patrick should be upset, and the 3 other guys that successfully made weight and their opponent didn't make weight, they should be upset. But end of the day, the UFC is giving him 30% of the fucking pay. So Sabatini, this is his first UFC fight. He's probably getting paid, I'll say, I don't know, 12 to 14,000 a fight, 12 to 14,000 if he wins. So now he's getting Alves's 30% of Alves's pay on top of it. Alves is more than likely making more than Patrick Sabatini. As for all the other guys, they're all making more money. So the UFC makes it fair that if you don't make weight, you're getting some of the other guys' pay. So that's what it is, So I understand the fighter, the opponent should be upset. The guy didn't make weight. It's not fair. I understand that. But that should be, and his corner. But that should be the only people upset. Us media people, who gives a fuck? They didn't make weight. Who cares? It's not. Why are we getting upset at a fighter for not making weight? Why are we dragging them on social media? That's not right. Come on, guys. Be better. Be better than that. Fucking pick who you like to win the fight. Dissect the fights. No need to dissect the person. No need to drag any fighters into this. Be better. Be better, people. 2021. We just had a shitty 2020, and you guys are keeping the bad mojo. Be better. Let's go. Joey Work. Emergent press conference. Might get more of these. Might not. I'm out.